college students, 16 of whom were college football players. The order grants the players a 5th year of eligibility and also reopened the transfer portal. Now, some of those players have been on NFL rosters or even played in preseason games. Less than 24 hours later, 8 of those 16 players have now entered the portal, and more could be headed there. Here's Greg Sankey. The ruling has drawn plenty of criticism, notably from the aforementioned Sankey, who said yesterday, quote, permitting former professional athletes to return to competition creates a competitive disadvantage and fundamental unfairness for current student athletes who have not pursued a professional sports career, but instead have maintained their commitment to the collegiate athletics model. Can't see how this could get sticky in any possible way. Swagu, you've got 2 children involved in college athletics.
Yep.
How do you think this is going to affect them and others like them?
It's stupid. First, it's stupid. Let me get that out. Let me table that. Start that with the conversation. The reason why it's stupid because it's affecting high school athletes. And a lot of these kids, I've been in it with my son. I've been in it with my daughter. A lot of these kids are not getting opportunities that they would have gotten 5-10 years ago to develop in college. Like, college coaches will tell you, especially in basketball in particular, you almost have to look for a finished product. You almost have to look for somebody that can come in and play right away, because the portal happens before high school recruiting most of the time when these kids are signing. My daughter in volleyball, if you look at volleyball, the transfer portal when the season is over is flooded with girls moving around, changing. Coaches are waiting to see who they get as a transfer portal person, and then they only offering 1 or 2 scholarships to high school players that they think can contribute right away. That's not because coaches don't want to recruit and develop high school players. That's because they get fired if they don't win.
Right.
And now you're competing against a lot of other schools with girls that have played or young men that have played multiple games in college. Some now have left and went to the pros and are coming back. It is absolutely stupid. I'm glad Greg Sankey said something, because we have this tone of well, let's see what goes on and let's see what happened and it's fair and these guys are granted a 5th year eligibility. Nah, man, you finish your eligibility. Even with the 5 for 5, you got guys that want to come back and they've been granted the ability to come back. Well, when you came to college, the rule was 4. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the rule now should apply for the kids and people in college now, right? So again, I just have a hard time with this aspect of it. With everything going on in college sports right now, to me, this is the most detrimental to high school athletes that want to play collegiate, whatever sport they in, and coaches are telling them, we don't have time to develop you, and you're not good enough right now. So normally who we would recruit, we're not going to recruit them to come to our
Now
school.
you're telling them we might have a guy that was just in training camp with the Giants.
Absolutely.
That's a pretty good advantage
That's a
over
pretty
a
good
high school
advantage,
kid.
man. Listen.
If you're an NFL general manager, you're sitting there, how are you handling this? A guy that could be on your roster bubble might be entering the portal and heading back.
Yeah, well, first of all, I totally agree with everything that Swagu and Greg Sankey said, but as an NFL GM, yes, you got to keep, the verb we always use is we're scouring for players. So, yes, you're going to keep scouting those players even if they go back. But I think there's going to be more pressure now on agents and families and players to make the right decision, because to me, it should be once you go, you go. And those same players that want to go back now to college, Joe, were the same guys that benefited from the old rule, which is those other players graduated and moved on,
yep.
Opened up opportunities for them to come in, get coached, get developed, and move on. So it's very unfair to those players who may not get the opportunity or get developed the way they should because of this rule. So hopefully there's some sensibility here. The best sport in the world is pro football. The second best sport in the world is college football. They are perfect. I shouldn't say perfect ecosystems, but these rules have.
Do you need to grab this call?
No,
by the way,
I don't. No, that's not my eye doctor. So, but anyway,
bring it on the desk.
CJ Stroud needs to get you on the stretching.
We'll start doing this.
He's looking at the show saying, "When the hell are your glasses?" That's what he's doing.
You welcomed this idea yesterday when you heard the news because you think it could blow up a bad era of college football. Now this latest wrinkle, your thoughts?
I agree with everything y'all are saying, but I love it. I love it.
Why? They can go back?
Yeah. Well, maybe. I love it because it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I love it because this is so dumb. It really is. Anybody with half a brain is going, this isn't right. This shouldn't happen. Exactly. You shouldn't be able to just go find any judge you want to sue for whatever you want. Starting with Diego Pavia saying, well, my junior college year shouldn't count. Yeah. I played JUCO. I knew it counted. So did he when he did it. So you shouldn't be able to change the rules just because you feel like you want to and because you can get a judge that can agree with you. So I love this because now Greg Sankey making a statement. Now the conferences, again, it started with the Texas Tech quarterback situation. Mm-hmm. Now the conferences are going, hey, once again, the NCAA can't enforce rules. The Save College Sports Act is not done. It didn't go through legislation. Mm-hmm. This has to be another, I don't know how many we need, impetus to actually change college football, get legislation so that whatever governing body, whether it's NCAA, whether it's SEC and Big Ten, and some iteration, can actually enforce rules.
I like your reason.
Yeah.
How much longer is it going to take before we get some organization? It feels like every year there's a new development. We sit here and say it's the Wild West. College football is out of control. College sports is out of control. Then a new wrinkle happens. We're not getting any closer to cleaning this up.
Well, yeah, according to RP Thamo, there is a chance that the Saving College Sports Act could get voted on in September. We don't know. But going back to Swagu's point,
they got a lot of other stuff to do in
I know.
The nuance here is very simple, which is coaches have to win. College football is a sport of development, and the more we get away from that, the more it's going to hurt the product.
All right.
Try to knock me off my feet, still standing with more money than I came with. Hot damn, took a loss, but I'm still up. Gambling man, betting all the chips that I got left.